Let me introduce you to Shelly. Shelly's eyes are just beautiful. The shape of them, just this gorgeous almond shape that I really wanted to enhance. It was such a pleasure to do her makeup and see her just glow for the rest of the day. Here's Shelly. And it's just refreshing and just kind of preps the skin for makeup. And then I'm going to use this smooth primer for foundation, and it is yeah, just use a couple drops of it, and it plumps the skin cells and it primes for makeup. So I'm going to take the shade Pacific Tan. So it's got a neutral undertone, and I think it's just going to neutralize a bit of the redness in the skin, and yeah, like some of the darkness around the jawline. So just turn this way from Shelly, and I'm just putting it on with the brush, and then it's going to give it nice full coverage there. And if you didn't want full coverage everywhere else, you could maybe, you know, just not put a lot on the brush and just kind of speckle it on the rest of the skin. Depends how much coverage you want. More of a liquid foundation along the jawline. If you want more coverage, you can just add a couple coats. And then I'm going to take a pressed powder foundation in the shade medium, just with the same brush. You can apply it like just to the T-zone where it gets really oily, or you can put it everywhere. It depends, you know, it is still a foundation, so it is going to give you coverage. A pressed powder bronzer called Bronzed Clove, and this is just going to give the skin a bit of a sun-kissed kind of glow. This, for a bronzer, just goes right along the hairline here, and it just kind of gives the skin a tan. And this one's a demi-matte, so it's got some shimmer, some matte. It's kind of a combination of the two. And then I'm going to use Tender Twig pressed powder blush, and just a little bit. I think it'll bring a nice amount of color back into the cheeks, but it's not going to be too red. You didn't want to go too pink for you. So on the apples of the cheeks. So I'm going to go to eyebrows next, and I'm going to use pressed powders for you for brows and for eyeshadow. And for brows, I'm going to take the color Smoke. I love your eyebrows. Like, Shelly's got amazing eyebrows. They're just incredible. The angle is just amazing. So I'm not going to bring much into this inner corner. I like the fullness there. I just want to add some color so that you can see the rest of it. She's got an amazing shape, but they're a little bit blonde, and now that we've gone over it with a bit of foundation, you can't really see them that much, so we want to just kind of color them back in. So today we are going to do some kind of plum to grayish kind of tones. So, well, first I'm going to start with a highlight, which is called Whisper, and that's just like a kind of a goldy white color, and just kind of right under the brow, just a touch of it. I don't want to put too much under here. You've got nice high eyebrows to begin with, so if you put a lot of a white color under there, it's gonna like make them look even more high, and so we won't pile it on there. For other people that have kind of lower eyebrows, it's good to get a bit of a light color in there because it makes it look higher. And we can bring a little bit into the inner corners of the eyes too. And it just keeps it nice and light in there. And just blend it in with my finger. Same thing on the other side. And on the eyelids, we're going to use a color called Grape, and that is a plum color. Grape is going to go on the eyelid, and yeah, it'll kind of meet with this lighter color that I did in the inner corner. I'm not going to bring the grape all the way into the inner corner because I don't want to make it too dark, but I thought this would look really, really nice with your eye color, so. So I changed my mind, I'll say this all over, changed my mind with Shelly's eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna do the Grape, the plum, on her eyelids and not do any of the Pewter, that charcoal color in the crease, because I like the plum how it looks as is. So I'm gonna use the Pewter as the eyeliner. So I did a little bit of like a soft line with the Pewter, just kind of dry, but now I'm gonna spritz my brush with some toner. And then it's gonna go on a little bit more prominent. It's called foiling. Do you ever do any under your, like on your eyelashes? Yeah, okay, sounds good. So just taking the product off the brush. I'm gonna do, yeah, a bit of that Pewter under the eyes too, with my angled liner brush. But I just kind of rubbed off the toner. I'll get you to look up now. Just on this outer corner, starting there. And again, same little dashes. Eyeliner defines the shape of the eyes. So having, you know, a darker color in the crease helps to add dimension to the eyes, but then having eyeliner defines the shape of the eyes. So Shelly normally uses brown mascara, yes, on herself. For the sake of the video, I'm gonna go with black just so it's a little bit more noticeable in pictures and stuff. But yeah, this look would look great still with brown mascara too. I'll get you to look down. I'm going to do some lipstick. I'm going to use the color Carnation. It's kind of just a rosy pink. I thought that would look nice with this look. And so we started with concealer already, but we're just going to add a little bit more. I didn't quite finish the concealer on this side. So this is the shade Light. And I was just explaining to Shelly that you definitely want to warm up the concealer. I usually apply it with a brush on my clients. On myself, I usually just use my ring finger, but I like to blend it in with my ring finger. And because we don't use any silicone in our product, it needs that warming up because we use waxes, and so waxes need to be warmed up. So whether it's with your ring finger or just kind of by sort of activating the waxes with a brush. And you can, yeah, we've got enough under your eyes. So yeah, we can use a little bit just for a bit of extra coverage for some sun spots. So take a look, Shelly, and let me know what you think.
Don't even look like me.
It's just really like good. The land up.
Yeah, no, I need a hot date.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
That looks really good.
Awesome.
They won't recognize me when I go back out there. I think something new started.
Oh, as long as you like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, that's great. Thanks, Shelly.
Thank you.
Yeah.